Hey guys, I'm back with Beau here. So what we got here is with every progression there could be a little bit of regression. So say we're walking our dog here, he's on our side, then all of a sudden he gets distracted, boom, he's at the end of the leash. He just touched my leash, I'm looping him all the way back around to my side and we're gonna start again, all right? Boom, he hit the end of my leash and he's gonna come all the way back around and start again. So every time he hits the end of my leash, I'll say no, and then he gets to come back around. Now, if he's doing really good and he's following me around, in this game, we only give praise or reward after he runs into pressure. All right, so if he's following me around, he just reached a little bit of pressure there, so he gets a little bit of food. If he continues to follow me around, I'll just tell him good boy and give him some praise, but he doesn't get any food. So he gets a little bit reward, but he doesn't get the master reward of food. Good boy, Beau. And so I can build a bond of affection with him while he's following me around. A little bit of pressure here, boom. Good boy, Beau. There we go. And I loop him back around to my hip. So what's happening is I'm trying to just reproduce the idea that we're walking along, Beau gets off of my side because he's not healing properly, and he runs into the leash, and I say, oh no, Beau, we regressed a little bit, so you're gonna come back here and you're gonna just sit at my side, and when you do, you get some food. So moral of this drill is he only gets food after he's failed. All right, so a lot of times people will be like, well, you're bribing a dog to do this and you're bribing a dog to do that. At his point of training, he only gets food after he fails. So if he follows me around for 20 minutes on the leash and he doesn't pull at my leash, then he doesn't get much food, but that means we're in a great place. But if he does start pulling on my leash or become distracted, come on, Beau, I'm gonna bring him right back around to square one. All right, and in this drill, he doesn't have to be directly on my left-hand side all the time. He just has to not be pulling on my leash. I wanna be able to walk my dog with a loose leash. So he doesn't have to be super detailed. He's not getting tons of reward, but I need him to figure out where I am. So I'll change directions at any point in time. If he doesn't continue to keep up with me and get affection, then he's gonna run into my leash, and that gives me the opportunity to put him under a little pressure. When I put him under a little pressure, he only gets food when he's right here. So we're just recovering. This is like kind of a recovery drill. I move over here, you didn't move, you hit the end of the leash, so we're gonna start all over again. Sit, good. And what I really want out of this is the handler starts to feel out of control, and then he recovers the dog, and the dog then returns to square one. Square one is the handler's back in control, the dog is where he should be at the handler's side. Then we say, all right, now we'll start moving around a little bit. If you follow my movement, then I'll give you some affection. Good, good boy. If he happens to end up on my left-hand side all nice and squared away, I might give him a little bit of food, but generally I like the dog to feel pressure and then food. So if he's doing great, he might not get paid a lot in this drill. But if he doesn't get paid a lot, he's gonna get distracted, which is gonna lead to pressure, which is gonna lead to him being back where he should have been in the first place, which is right next to my hip. Once you have this consistently, you can start to pair the word heel with it every time he comes back to your hip. Beau, heel. Good boy. And then we start walking again. If I find him out of place, I'll say, Beau, heel. Good. And you get some food. So you see he starts to be tuned in a little bit. Hopefully this helps you guys out. We're just looking for a little bit of distraction, leads to pressure. Pressure leads to a better position, leads to food. We start over again. A little bit of distraction, a little pressure. Pressure leads to the right position, leads to food. Now we're back in control. So it's a little abstract. You can just kind of walk around wherever, and that way it gives the dog the ability to run into pressure. I want him to be tracking my movement, and if he doesn't, then we fix it. Good boy. Awesome. All right, that'll be it for